maybe the driver becoming the navigator is not the way to go, but we're about to see. So what can Genghis do here? Dean Riddick needs to point him the right way. Now, from the first qualifier, we saw a little bit of, ability here. Now he's been told, I dare say the crew chief said, mate, ease it down. Let's get the rotation right. Work out what you're doing. Get this important rotation sorted out. Then we will develop the speed from there. And interesting that Nikolai, the B driver of this particular boat, they need to be careful as well, because if one of them spits it out and bings it and makes it unrepairable for today, he takes the other driver out. So there's a lot to consider here, but don't forget, wonderful world of sport. So if you're ever in Norway, tune into it. 1 million+ viewers, plus you will also see it on Catch Up TV over there as well. So two abreast is the boat that they are in, and these guys doing a much better job this time. Certainly at a slower pace, but this is clever driving. This is what Genghis needs to do right here, right now, as he finds that back chute there and bangs it straight up the front one. And that is exactly what you need to be doing. So that's a good outcome there with a 107.10, 107.10 there for Genghis, the actor. And he's got a 2-year-old and a partner. Well, we don't know her name. He did tell me, but again, he was speaking Norwegian to me. Good, well done, because I said to Genghis after the last run, I said, mate, that was absolute crap. You went the wrong way. He went, I'll do better next time. I said, well, you bloody have to, mate, because you can't do any good if you're going the wrong way. But anyway, we've had a chat to him. I've given him some tips and tricks from a commentator's perspective, which are never ever helpful. They are never ever listen to a commentator's tips and tricks. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you're ever sharing a secret with a commentator, think twice. All right, we are now going third time lucky. It is Andrew Craig from the deep south. Behind the wheel, Scott Gooman from Belclutha down there as well. So this is the Mike's Transport Warehouse Group B category, 600 horsepower in this highly restricted class. And at the moment, Andrew Craig doing quite well out on the course, around the sweeper. Got it bogged down a little bit. They've gone the wrong way. They are trying to work out where they're going. And now they've got it back on the rotation proper. Oh, got it bogged down around the right-hander as well. So might have caught a crab, a rowing term, if you like. Just got it bogged down. Oh, yeah, every time he hits that crosswash sideways as the pressure waves are rolling down the hill, it's causing a little bit of, they're getting unsettled. A little bit of rain falling here at the moment, so that'll be hitting the goggles, hitting the sunnies and creating a kaleidoscope effect even in the daytime. So not the best lap we've seen from Andrew Craig and Scott Gooman, but that'll be a 61.338. So 61.338. Now, Richard Curry from the South Island, he couldn't make it here today. Apparently, he had the sniffles. That's what I heard. He had the sniffles. So, but it should be Craig Shaw, although Craig, last time out, we didn't see him, so looking forward to seeing him back. So this is qualifying round number 3, Mike's Transport Warehouse Group B category. Hope you're enjoying this little bit of drizzle up there on the hill, ladies and gentlemen, because this will cool things down. All right, Carl Brensel and Hamish Murray coming out now on the hoof. They are also from the South Island, from Tapanui, the farmer and the motorcycle mechanic. The hull is a jet speed. West Otago on farm servicing, Kinross Farm, Superboats, DGH Spraying and Central Halliwork amongst the sponsors here for the boys from the south. So Carl Brensel, Hamish Murray looking good at the moment. These guys pair really, really well together. They've had a long... Oh, he grabbed the island, bit of dirt, the peninsula on the outside. You heard the boat slap like a fat man doing a belly flop in a swimming pool. He's gone the wrong way. Need to tighten it up at the hairpin. 2 options coming out of that hairpin. No, he's got to go back. Even though he went wrong around the hairpin and he's rejoined it, he has not come from the direction in which he was going. That is a classic example of where you need what you need to do. So that will be a DNF for Carl Brensel and Hamish Murray. So they went around the hairpin, didn't do it tight enough, went wide. They came back to the top of the hairpin, but the way they needed to recorrect themselves was come across the sweeper near the launch ramp, come from the direction in which you were travelling, and then rejoin the course proper. So that is a DNF. And at times we have drivers and navigators, they pop up into the commentary tower and they say, no, no, no. And we say, ha, yes, yes, yes. Off you go. Get on your bicycle and pedal away. Well, sometimes they do, sometimes they will argue, but we're always right. Well, I'm always right. I was wrong once, but it turned out that was a mistake. So Sam Gray, flame out. We'll just take a short break. We'll be back in a minute while we put Sam Gray back on the trailer. LJ Hooker is the machine. Bryce and Kylie Barron. Last time out, they went the wrong way. But, geez, have a look at these guys from Carterton, really on the money speed-wise at the moment. This will be a good one to keep a very close eye on. Last time out, they missed the hairpin. This time out, they will be very, very well aware that they need to get that. And they're certainly going out with a lot of confidence. Oh, a little bit of hesitation there around that right hand, and the crosswash unsettled them. Oh, they're not missing the hairpin this time. Bang. Nailed it. They got right off the gas there, but that was a smart move. You've got to get that hairpin nailed. They're on the rotation proper this time. So now into the finish, a sweeper and across the line for Bryce and Kylie Barron with a 52.9 979 there for LJ Hooker, qualifying round number 3 for Mike's Transport Warehouser Group B. So it'd be interesting to see what's happened with Sam Gray. They are back up on the trailer, the green and yellow machine that flamed out just before they had to push that back to the trailer. But they seem to be confident enough that the boat's going to be okay, because they haven't brought that boat up off the ramp, and they are sitting there waiting for Lou, our launch master, to release them from the trailer, just waiting for Bryce and Kylie Barron to make their way back up onto the trailer. And off the trailer now comes Sam Gray and Mike Allen. The man from Carterton is Sam, Mike Allen from the Wairara, they're fishermen and deckhand. 9 Lives Racing, HRE, Giant Oils, PSS, Wairara, Barron Farming, Bryce Barron's Money Tree. Oh, that is funny. So Sam Gray looking good out there at the moment. They're very confident in this rotation at this point, but as they go around those big sweeping S-bends, now coming in around this left-hander, there's a crosswash right in there, the washing machine. The Stinger hull straight over the top of it, didn't bounce through it. Now the pressure wave leading in to the hairpin. Oh, nailed it, did Sam. So very good indeed. These guys just building on their speed, building on their capability, on their confidence with the rotation. The rotation isn't an issue. All very tight around that left-hander. That could have got ugly. Laid the bow of it right over that island. And Sam Gray across the line with a 51.977. Good run there for Sam Gray for this Group B qualifying round number 3. Puts himself at the top of the table, 1 second quicker than Bryce Barron in the LJ Hooker machine. Then it's out to 8 seconds, 9 seconds to Andrew Craig. So with Genghis, slowed it right down, did our Norwegian. Just waiting for Chris Rasmussen and Holly Sutherland. They are on the ramp. All right, the professionals coming out now. This is your new Plymouth Heroes, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Rasmussen, Holly Southern, lovely, lovely people, the real estate agent and the legal executive. They have had a nightmare with this boat throughout the course of this season. They've had the engine melt down a couple of times. Fortunately, they've been able to rebuild it. Keeping a very good eye on how they're going, because last time we saw them at Wanganui, there was a puff of telltale smoke coming out, so not seeing any of that so far today. And this is looking like quite a tidy run at the moment. They're certainly not pushing it to the nth degree. Wide around there. Didn't lose any time by going out wide, because smooth is fast and fast is smooth. Into this left-hander, now back into this crosswash. Good run here from Chris and Holly, and across the line with a 51.628. Takes them straight to the top of the table, 0.3 quicker than Sam Gray, qualifying round number 3. Now our next boat out will be our fellow Norwegian, the B driver, Nikolai. So Nikolai's not aware of this, but we're going to get him and Genghis into the Hundy. That's what we like to see. Oh, by the way, just to explain the Hundy, this is that opportunity for you, ladies and gentlemen, to get down to your undies, men and women, and race from one end of the track through the islands, up the islands, down the islands, in the channels, out of the channels, and then up to the end to claim your $100. So we'll let you know when that's going to happen. It will be happening from the top part of the course down towards the bottom part of the course, and it is always pretty exciting. We're not making a 500 because it's Leighton's pocket. All right, so here we have, for the wonderful world of sports, the host of the program, the journo, the man that is Nikolai Ram. And it is Aaron Riddick doing the navigational duties here. So Nikolai, he's got 2 out of 2 so far. And so far it is Genghis with 2 out of 3. This is the 3rd time on the track for Nikolai. Very impressed with the man from Oslo and how he's going about this. And 2 fantastic fellas, and indeed the entire crew that have come out here. And so at the moment it is Aaron Riddick pointing. Oh geez, he's got the bounce there, Nikolai. Had to put the foot down a little bit to get out of trouble. These guys are just doing so incredibly well. The first time ever on a jet sprint track. And it is the Battle of Norway. Oh, this is a good drive from Nikolai. Oh, he's got 2 up on Genghis with a 1:02. So 3 out of 3 for Nikolai. Genghis, 2 out of 3. Nikolai wins that round by around about 7 seconds. Genghis, the pressure is on. But here's how it looked for the overall in qualifying 3 for the Group B. It was Chris Rasmussen, Sam Gray, Bryce Barrett, Andrew Craig, Nikolai Ram, Genghis, and Carl Brenzel with a DNF. So, still waiting for Craig Shaw. He did not make qualifying round number 2. Obviously an issue with the boat, so we'll have to wait until we get somebody from the team to let us know what's going on. All right, so Craig Shaw, we are now moving to our LS category. It is Base Pro. So these